Welcome back. I'm attorney Thomas Burton. I'm an estate planning and asset protection attorney here in Wisconsin. And today we return to our popular question and answer series. Today's question comes from Madison, Wisconsin, and the writer asked the following. If I write my will on a piece of paper and tape it to my door so I don't lose it, I then go out and die in a crash, is it valid? So this is a fun question. It reminds me a bit of a law school exam question, not in the length, because the length is very brief, but the fact pattern here and the uniqueness of it. They go on to say, I am young and don't have a will, but accidents happen. I am just curious if I have to pay to get a will confirmed or something. TV has me curious, LOL. And if you're watching, LOL means laugh out loud. So thank you to the younger generation for this question. It's always good to be planning ahead. Although your question a little bit makes me worried that you're planning something dangerous. Go out and die in a crash. So please don't be drag racing on East Washington and Madison or anything like that. We want you to stay safe. But of course, there's always the risk of death out there, and it's important to plan ahead, so I'm glad you're thinking about it. The answer to your question is a holographic will is not valid in Wisconsin. Holographic is the fancy word for a handwritten will, and they are not valid in the state of Wisconsin. So you may have heard some states people do a handwritten will. For instance, in Michigan, our neighbors to the east, apparently they still allow holographic will in really limited instances. And when the singer Aretha Franklin died, that's one of the arguments her estate is going through in this long drawn out probate process, is someone found a scrap of paper she wrote some things on in the couch cushions. And now there's an argument over whether that was intended as a holographic will. There's a few states out west that allow holographic handwritten wills, but there's still specific things you need to follow to make sure it's valid. So if you were living in one of those states, you'd want to read the statutes before trying to do it. But what you're contemplating sounds to me like a holographic will. They're not valid in Wisconsin, so instead what I would do is, if you need a low-cost will for free, the Wisconsin legislature has created a basic will and put it in the Wisconsin statutes. And you can find it in Wisconsin Statutes 853. And I'll put a link in this video. I have an entire video I created how to create a basic Wisconsin will for free. And if you watch that one, you can listen and watch me walk you through the will as if I was filling it out myself and talk you through how to do it. So I think in your situation, if you're young, don't have a lot of money, but worried about this, thinking I'm over age 18, I should have a will, I've got some property, it's a good idea. Go ahead, check out my video. Grab that free basic will from the statutes and then fill it out, follow the steps to sign it in front of 2 disinterested witnesses, and you'll have a valid will. And instead of taping it to your door, I would suggest you keep it in a safe place like a fireproof box in your house, or if you don't have a fireproof box, you can get fireproof or fire retardant envelopes. They do something, anything. The main risk to your will would be fire, flood, things like that, so keep it in a safe place. So I'm glad to see you're thinking about this issue at a young age, but again, please don't do anything dangerous. But thank you for asking this good question, because I think it'll be helpful to a lot of other people watching as well. And if this video was helpful to you, please consider giving it a like so that more people in Wisconsin can see and benefit from this information as well. Because I create these videos pro bono as a resource to the public to try to increase awareness and understanding of estate planning issues in order to empower you to take charge of your own estate planning. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.